Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Many a True Nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 4 Survival Mode and my rather fancy new digs here at Croup Manor, or rather Grills Manor as it is now, as to be honest, I have kind of killed all of the original residents. Oh, it's lovely, this I like indeed. But yes, today in fact we are going to be leaving Grills Manor behind and heading down the rest of this little island. Presumably this is like the Nahant region, or Nahant. If you're from Boston, tell me. I have no idea how you're supposed to pronounce this area. Last time we cleared out the Libertalia, spoke to the Brotherhood and the Railroad, and yes, I want to be heading slowly north, exploring all these little regions I haven't been to yet, and we've actually got a nice day to do it in for once, which is very bloody welcome indeed, because yes, we've had some horrible weather over the last couple of days, so remind myself. Ah, yes, I know what I'm looking for here. First, we've got a little church here, though, if I recall correctly, I'm not sure the church actually does very much. Oh, no. This church was made from rock from Glitch Quarry. Gosh darn it, I'm betting. Oh, yeah. For whatever reason, the front of the church hasn't loaded in properly. Never mind. I can't remember what's here. I'm just going to have a quick look upstairs, see what we've got. Well, something's alive round here. The brackets are shuffling like crazy. Well, whatever it is, I don't have eyes on it. Possibly it could just be Mirelurks down on the beach. But yeah, feels like it's fairly quiet. But you can see there's something a bit more interesting, some form of facility at the end of the road. And that's actually a rather cool little thing indeed. So let us instead leave behind the Church of the Holy Glitch, cross this little stream here, and head towards this rather fun little biological aquatic research facility. The Nahant Oceanological Society. Very, very cool. Now, if I recall correctly, this area is... That's the lab, but it is open. I can't remember if there's like an order I'm supposed to go through this area in. Let's just make sure we're safe first. Because would you believe, at the Oceanological Society thing, there's some sea creatures that might just need to be murdered. And then we've got this building here. Then, at the rear, there's just this little shed. What's the shed for? Oh. Do they just appear underneath there? I've no bloody clue. I feel like somebody's just popped out of the ground, but I don't know where. Hello! You're just a flipping Mirelurk. A 50-50 on the face. Lovely. That'll do you. Luckily, if it's just Mirelurks and not hunters, they can't spit or anything. So we've got one over there. Now, I think we're pretty safe, because that guy has no interest in coming over here. Not yet, at least. Well, let's crack open the rear shed, then. Because what exactly do we have in here? Anything special? Oh. Nothing. Why do I get the feeling you're getting closer? Are you getting closer? I'm just going to close this door. There we go. Now I'm safe. Yeah, as far as I can tell, nothing special in here at all. Interesting. I've no clue why that is even there. But yes, would you believe, over here at the Oceanological Research Facility, lots of Mirelurks, but also some fun little bits and pieces. Because I always like it when there's just little stories. Indeed, we have a little story right here. The Nahant Oceanological Society main building. Alright, small building here. Nothing too special at all. Nothing to worry about. And any chance of a nope? One research terminal, though. Though before I open that, some Mirelurks have decided to come and bake friends. Okay, then. Just quickly go for you in the face. Critical. Just to stun you. Lovely. That'll stop you from swiping at me. He backs off and then gets shot in the face a bit more. Lovely.
The average depth of the Atlantic Ocean is 3,928 meters.
I really hope that's true, because if so, that's a really interesting fact. Here at the Nahant Oceanological Society, we strive to save our oceans by researching the long-term effects of radioactive exposure on aquatic life and working with the community to raise public awareness. We believe that companies such as Poseidon and General Atomics have gone unchecked too long, and that radical action is necessary to protect our world from a horrific future. And indeed, would you believe, they turned out to be broadly right. Long-term radioactive exposure turned out to create some rather monstrous, nasty little creatures. And at the back of this here building, a wasteland survival guide. And 10% discount from food and drink vendors. Not exactly spectacular. In this game, for the most part, you're killing and cooking your own food rather than buying it. But you know what? Every little helps. Sure, that'll save me a few caps sooner or later. Now let's head upstairs and meet up with the lovely robot who can tell me interesting facts about the ocean.
A whale's eyeballs are fixed. To look in a different direction, direction, it must turn its whole body.
That's fascinating.
Welcome to the Nahant Oceanological Society.
Shut up, keep telling me interesting facts.
Welcome to the Nahant Oceanological Society.
Are those the only facts you know about the whale thing and the depth of the ocean thing? Because if so, that's disappointing. Now here's interesting. One expert locked door. Now in this game, there's no such thing as an expert locked door that has to be opened via expert lockpicking. There's always a flipping key somewhere. So if it's not here, then it'll be out in the lab instead. I'm also going to go over to my plasma crippling scattergun thing, because generally that works very, very well against charging Mirelurks. Oh, hello. Looks like one of the Mirelurks went to try and find me. Hello there. Go away, you. Excuse me. Over here if you'd be so kind. Yeah, that's right. Here, have some of this. Have my ridiculously... Oh, lucky Lorenzo. You just destroy everything, but you need to be used to distance, because otherwise I die too. I really need to use it more often, because I think Lucky Lorenzo might actually be like one of the most powerful weapons I've got. It's just insane. Throw that at someone with a critical, and they are just dead. And ooh, if you fancy having a flipping Mirelurk omelette, this is where you come. Look at all those eggs. Mirelurk Razor Claw, what feels like quite a low level, in fact. Let's just go for one of your arms. I think that's relatively unshielded. Right, you're dead. Ah, the terminal down here. Office keys. I can't find the keys to your office. I need to print out more of the sign-up sheets, info pamphlets for the harbour blockade. Did you leave them in the ship? Okay, keys are located in the ship. Got it. Okay, so important question. Where is their ship? Is that their ship? Out there. It feels like the game's kind of left a little bit of a trail of land for me to get out there nice and easily. So if that's their ship, yeah, that seems about right. That'd be a good place to hide a key. Either that or there's another boat over there, but I feel like that doesn't feel like it belongs to them. So past here, potentially a couple of these egg clutches are going to... Hello there! Did anyone else just pop up as well, or was it just you? Just you? Well, that's fine then. We'll just nail you in the face. Right, he goes down. Lovely. I'm still in danger from something, mind. Probably hatching Mirelurks. Let's just hop up here and reevaluate. Hello there. Yes, indeed, it is just hatchlings. Fine. And more here as well. They just get born ready to fight, don't they? There is another glowing Mirelurk under the sea there. I just had eyes on it for a second, but it doesn't seem to have any interest in me. Marvellous. Now, what have we got in here? Some rads, but here we are. Casey's key. Lovely. So, straight back out of here and back towards the main island. Beautiful. So, the lab tells you where to find the key. You can get it out of the boat, bring it back to the lab, and that lets you into the office upstairs. But admittedly... Oh, hello. Big pile of rads there for whatever reason. Okay, intriguing. But yeah, if you've got lockpicking, you can just skip all of this if you want. Lovely. Here we go. Door opens up, and now we've got ourselves into the office. I can't even remember what's in here. I have no idea why I'm doing all of this. I'm just doing all this because I like showing off the entire game. So you got yourself just a basic trunk, including... Ooh, gamma rounds. I like gamma rounds. They're good. One safe at the rear of the room. Oh my goodness, would you look at that? It's an advanced 44. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to need to find more stuff to flipping drop at this point, because I need to get that back to flipping base as well. Well, far as I can tell, nothing particularly special in here. Just, yeah, generic steamer trunk, though that's safe, happened for me to spawn something very, very useful. I'm now carrying around flipping 3 44s, because between all of them, I've actually got a good 44. Oh dear, marvellous. Well, I think that's all we're going to get out of here that's quite useful, so let's be on our way. Well, I was going to head straight on, but at this point I've picked up so much really, really damn good stuff that I definitely want to be keeping. I think we need to make a quick trip home. So I'm going to teleport back to the Institute, and then we're going to get a vertibird straight back to Croup Manor. Getting a private helicopter to my own personal manor in an exclusive gated district. Grills, you did not have it this good before the war. In fact, while we're passing through the Institute, there's a whole bunch of stuff to do here as well. I've got to speak to Z1 over here.
A better plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But Synth will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps If we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
And the railroad will obviously help out Z1. Okay, lovely. So we've got to give Z1 a day. That's fine. Liam Binet, meanwhile, needs the password. Now he's spoken to Z1.
You get me what we talked about? And I'm in business.
Here you go, my good lad. I still haven't got a flipping XP dump out of this quest. I've been doing it for flipping ages. But tell you what, also while I'm here, let's go and visit Father, because I can turn in synth retention. He might be a little bit annoyed at me, by the way, because I actually refused to use the synth recall code. In the end, X6 had to use it for me, because I was trying to talk the synth round. I'm guessing Father does not approve.
I'm glad to see you return safely. I know the task was difficult, but I needed you to see firsthand how dangerous a rogue synth can be. While you were away, I had quarters prepared for you.
So interestingly, he doesn't actually have anything unique to say if you don't say the recall code. X6 says it instead. Never mind.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Oh, well, thank you very much. This is actually very useful, because now, obviously, I've got a bed and everything I need here in the Institute. Very good indeed.
When you're finished here, sir, Father wants to see you.
I will be back to him in time. Ah, synth retention complete. Only 236. The quests in this game do give weird amounts of XP. Like, little quests that are so easy to do. Just hand over, like, 300, 400. Whereas, really complex quests that require going long distances and lots of people dying, sometimes only hand over like 200. But if I recall correctly, yes, I remember this. There's a really weird thing about this, which is your room, the sink doesn't produce water. And the shower can be opened, and you can close it while you're inside it. But you can't actually turn it on. And you can't even drink from the toilet. You're allowed to just sit on the toilet if you want to, but you can't actually, and you can wait there. You can just wait on the toilet. But, yeah, there's nothing to drink from in your room, which is really rather weird. And while I'm in no hurry to do it, I may as well speak to Father while I'm passing by, just to start off Battle of Bunker Hill. Also, shop. Anything good by any chance? Same stuff as was here last time I checked, I believe. I'm not sure their stock really rotates much, to be honest. So, Bunker Hill.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from you?
Go and see them about it at some point several weeks later when I happen to be passing by on the way to something else. Anyway, this is survival mode, Sean.
I try and talk it out, see if things can be resolved peacefully.
An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months. And they no doubt mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided beliefs?
Oh, I think they mean well, but I agree they are slightly misguided, and the events of Far Harbor really reinforce that, but they do mean well.
They mean well. They're only doing what they think is right.
You dealt with Libertalia. That's the result of their selfish, short-sighted plan. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of these synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Alright, sounds simple enough.
Sounds pretty simple.
Hopefully, yes. But it's important that we act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
And of course, on this occasion, we'll be informing the Brotherhood, but not the Railroad. I kind of want to see what happens if I go down that sort of a route.
We could really use your help.
Oh, flip. Settlers, what do you want now? I haven't even cleared out the bad TFL yet.
I'd be glad to help if I can.
Something nasty's living just around the corner from here. It's only a matter of time before there's some real trouble. What's really too bad is it'd be a nice spot for a new settlement. In fact, I know some folks that'd love to set up there if it was safe.
Clearing the way for Hangman's Alley, security. Oh, just round the corner! Jamaica Plain! Just round the corner, you say? Wait, Strong liked that? Strong likes you agreeing to help settlers? That does not strike me as a strong sort of thing. Okay, let's pull all the stuff we need off Hicks. My 2-shot pistol already has the reflex sight and the comfort grip. Fine, so all it needs is the receiver and the barrel. You have got the receiver I need. So all I need to do is build a quick standard receiver. That's fine. Lovely. So now I've got an advanced receiver in my inventory. And that means this here can now be broken down just to get some screws straight back out of it. Lovely. And the bull barrel, I need to replace that with, again, just a basic thing. Screw, steel adhesive, fine. So now I'll have a bull barrel on my person, and that can also be broken down. Beautiful. Again, 2 screws back, and I make a little surplus in aluminium as well. Attach myself the bull barrel. Again, it makes very little difference. In fact, the only difference it makes is an increase in 1 in accuracy and 1 less weight. It claims improved hipfire accuracy, but honestly I don't think many people will ever flipping notice. So we've now got a 2-shot advanced 44. That does indeed seem pretty bloody powerful. Nice. As for the terrible shotgun, let's see how theoretically good... Oh, this is just basic stuff. Is that really all standard? Okay, there's some stuff on it, but it is basically just standard stuff. We get this stuff up to the advanced gear. We go up to 217, and that's with only 2 flipping ranks of riflemen. Ooh, I like this thing. This is the one thing that Rifleman definitely does have over Gunslinger. When it comes to shotguns, Rifleman has the edge on the power. One thing that always amused me about the shotgun, by the way, is you can put a long scope on it if you want to have a sniper shotgun. For people who don't really understand how sniper rifles or shotguns work, I suppose. The downside of having a small settlement with all your companions in it is, when you start using a workbench, they all comment on it at the same time. And when you stop using it, they all comment on it at the same time. When you get in your armor, they all comment on it at the exact same bloody time. It's slightly terrifying. Also, I've got a spare level up here. I'm going to use that, right flipping now, to go up to Gun Nut 3. I imagine I'm about to hit level 54 as well. Gun Nut 3, sure, why not? And I'm going to use that new ability to move us up to, yes, the advanced receiver, which I'm pretty sure is the most powerful one going. Yes, in fact, the only one on Gun Nut 4 is the automatic receiver, which I personally think is much, much worse. So, advanced receiver, there we are. That's pretty much as powerful as this thing's going to get. Lovely. Now, I could make it a tiny bit lighter by putting a short stock on it, but it's a saving of 1, so I will take the recoil on this occasion. When it comes to sniper rifles, I genuinely believe going for short stocks rather than the full marksman's stock is genuinely a good idea, because you save quite a bit of weight, and it just doesn't make much difference. There we are. I've just shoved a quick eject drum magazine as well. I've decided not to go for any muzzle at all. Like, all the muzzles just give you slightly improved per shot recoil, but all of them give you reduced range. I could also put a suppressor on this thing, but I really feel like it's a shotgun. It's not the weapon you go to when you want to be stealthy anyway. So I've decided to make a little bit of a change here, which is I'm going to give a go to that new shotgun. I've put my crippling maximised plasma scattergun up here on the wall with all of my special weapons, and ooh. Yeah, that's okay. That shotgun there's in Raging, and Raging is not as good as the Terrible Shotgun. The Terrible Shotgun is superior. So yes, indeed, that means I've put it straight here. And I've also decided to just kind of basically put away the freezing double-barreled shotgun, because I think I used it once and it didn't work. So probably a better idea to not bother using that. This thing has a real kick to it. And you can see there, it's got all the same advantages that the plasma scattergun does, because I always praise that for having high ammo capacity. Once you're up to gun nut 3, you can get the terrible shotgun up to, yeah, 32 in a clip, which I think is exactly the same as well. It may not fire quite as quickly, but it's definitely got more stopping power. The effect is superior to crippling, albeit crippling is good too, because crippling causes a lot of staggers. But I'm going to give this one a go, and we're going to see how we get on with it. And the other thing, of course, we've got is the crippling Gorse rifle, which can get... This is just all basic stuff, by the way. This can get much, much better. What do you need to increase it, by the way, is it? Oh, it's all tied to gun nut. I thought the Gorse rifle would be tied to science. My mistake. I've never really bothered upgrading one before. So I can get that up to, yeah, 316 damage. That just increases the stock slightly. This is tied to really high-level stuff, by the way. Half capacitors, full capacitor. Okay, so that is another really big... Okay, there's a bit of science there. So that's another big increase. And then capacitor boosting coil. Okay, again, pretty darn big. So if I just get, like, another rank of gun, I can get this thing to be one hell of a sniper rifle. This thing is already, yeah, very, very powerful indeed. And then, ooh, Gorse reflex scope. This thing's got its own unique, different type of reflex scope. Well, lardy flippin' dar. Oh, that's amazing. You can put the world's biggest suppressor on the front of it. Now, that may seem slightly ridiculous, and it is slightly ridiculous, but the reason you might actually want to do it is if you put a massive suppressor on the front, it is technically covered by Mr. Sandman for bonus sneak attack criticals. So if you want this to be like a massive sniping weapon for you, and that's a perfectly sensible idea, by the way, yeah, actually, you can actually make this even more powerful as a sneak attack thing. That's worth thinking about. Speaking of which, you know what? I'd say let's just give it a bit of a go. Excuse me, Piper. Out of the way of the drugs. Piper. Are you You know what? Never mind. I'm going to make myself some drugs because I've got myself a bit of spare stuff here. Lovely. And this will just get me a little bit of extra XP. And would you believe that gets me leveled up? Marvellous. So, level 54. You can probably reasonably guess. Oh, sorry, I'm Rifleman 3. I thought I was Rifleman 2. Sorry, my mistake. Yes, I think you can reasonably guess what's about to happen. Gun Nut 4. So now I've got maxed out Gun Nut and maxed out Science. Beautiful. Let's go back over to that there Gorse Rifle. And apparently I'm shy of a little bit of lead. Okay, so I need a bit more lead, fine. Got enough adhesive aluminium circuitry, gold, nuclear material, screws and springs to make myself the capacitor boosting coil right now. Lovely. Now, this thing ought to really be a sniping weapon. That is really its job. So let's go and put just a long scope on it. That will do very, very nicely. Put a suppressor on the front. The ridiculously huge suppressor. Yep, massive suppressor on the front. Oh, that's amazing and utterly ridiculous. And I need a bit more aluminium and a bit more lead for the final boost up to 443. That is very nice though, isn't it? Okay, I'm not taking the Gorse Rifle with me just yet. I need to come back for it. So I'm just going to leave that up there as a reminder to work on this later. But this thing, when it's ready, ooh, that's gonna hurt anyone I shoot with that. So, after all that changing around, we have now got ourselves the terrible shotgun for 228 and a pretty damn impressive rate of fire as well, and a massive clip size too, which is lovely. We've still got the Lucky Pistol, still got Lucky Lorenzo, which I still think, despite the fact the numbers do not look very high, it seems to massively punch over its weight for how much damage it actually does. We'll keep really excited and slightly excited though. Yeah, potentially... Really, actually, because of instigating, really excited probably still got more flipping power than the Gorse Rifle, but once we start adding in benefits from Mr. Sandman, that might stop being true. We'll keep it for now. We've got the two-shot Advance 44, which is looking really bloody strong. We might give that a go soon, yes indeed. And of course still the Violent Pipe Pistol, because it... Why is everything exploding? Which weighs 1.19 and gives me access to a nice easy recon scope. Guys, is the world blowing... Where have you all gone? I should be worried there's a massive explosion. Now everyone's gone. There seems to have been some level of confusion at... Oh dear! There's been a really massive level of confusion at the dispatch. They've sent 3 vertibirds. They are actually sort of crashing into things and each other. Which one's mine? Not that one. Possibly... One of them's just disappeared. Guys? Could one of... Oh, blood... Have any of you come to pick me up by any flipping chance? I'm going to go and help out. Come on. There's got to be some soup mutants around here. You've got a knight. They've dropped off a huge amount of brotherhood. Board the vertibird. A vertibird actually managed to make it onto the ground. You know what? I think you guys have got this. I'll leave you to it. Oh, that was beautiful. I love it when too many vertibirds show up.
Prepare for landing. Touchdown could be a little rough.
Yeah, I can see you've landed us literally inside a tree, yes. Also, you've landed me in danger. What the heck have you done? And there's explosions over there. And more Brotherhood. Well, actually, more Brotherhood's good. More Brotherhood's a great thing, alright. Right, firing on something. There's something around here the Brotherhood considers worth firing on. Which is fine, because that normally means it's a bad thing. Ooh, it's just a Soltron. Well, that's fine then. And one... Oh! It's a fight between a dog and a crippled Assaultron. Intriguing. There we go. Dead for you. And they're dead for you as well. This gun just kills things. And then we got ourselves one... Ooh, one Legendary Raider. Nice. Let's just quickly nail you with a headshot. Might not be quite enough to... No, not quite enough to kill you. Let's just go over to Slightly Excited. And... grind up against you if you'd be so kind. Oh yeah, this is perfect. We'll go for 1 critical, and then the rest will just grind up to max criticals again. This is just absolutely spot on. Spot on. He dies on the last shot, and I'm up to max criticals again. And there might be more raiders yet, but whatever the next raider is, he's not going to be as tough as that guy. What have you got for me? Assassin synth left? Okay, but not heavy gear. But I tell you what, it doesn't weigh very much. We'll have a look at it later. Remind me, my left arm right now. Oh no, sorry. That's my martyr. Way too important to give up. And I think I just saw more flipping raiders over there. That's okay. There you go. That'll have done good work at you. Oh, another legendary. Oh, blimey. Heck, okay, fine. Brotherhood, any chance of reinforcements? We've got more here than I was expecting. Blimey. Well, that truck apparently was ready to explode the whole time. Right, more grenades. And more grenades. Lovely. That'll do a good job. Right, one of them's dead and the other one will have taken a fair bit of damage. Not that much damage, mind. I tell you what. You, my good man, pretty tough. Well, I tell you what. We'll murder you in that case. And you've dropped your... Drops his gun and immediately gets out. What the heck just happened in the background there? Right. More stuff is just exploding. Now he's onto his... Okay, he's dropped his second gun and now he's gone for his third weapon, which is a set of, yeah, just brass knuckles. He's dropped them. Okay, what's your next plan? Now you've dropped 2 guns and your brass knuckles. Do you have a plan D? If you want to get close, I tell you what, I'll go in and use my new shotgun. That'll be fun. Hello, I've got a new shotgun for you. And then, ooh, he's crippled me. Oh, it's possible. He's got a flipping crippling weapon on him, actually. Okay, well, that's fine. Oh, yeah. That level of crippling, he's probably got himself a crippling weapon. This is probably a good time for some Psycho Jet right here. And I'm thirsty, but otherwise fine. And oh, and oh, and oh, and oh. And let's just finish you off with a quick VAT shot. This thing's got some hell of a kickback on him, by the way. Just get into the... There you go. Slow-mo up close of me using that on myself. Are you actually all dead now? Yes, you are. More things... Stuff just keeps exploding over there. That might have just been a crashed vertibird. In fact, who knows? Blimey. Some tough old guys here. Yes, indeed. Kneecapper automatic assault rifle, which is exactly why he took out my niece so quickly. Well, that there is a bracing flipping start to the day. Lucky I've got plenty of food and water on me, and indeed, of course, cooked food will... Oh! Are we still not flipping done? What else do you need to murder? Nothing much, you're just literally dropping stuff out. Alright. Oh, flipping heck! Right! Well, life just gets better and better today, doesn't it? Right, where's the sentry bot? Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I don't know where he is right now because, of course, I can't tell because I don't have a compass. That'll be him there, then. Okay. So, okay. Just basically critical him. There you go. That'll keep him stunned. And now just basically keep hitting him like that. Oh, this thing has got so much hitting power. Now we just back away from him. Lovely. Oh, this new shotgun. This shotgun does the job. Would anyone else like to try and murder me today? Because I'm telling you, I feel like I'm doing a good job at the murder right now. I will take on flipping all comers. That vertibird over there is just doing a little bit of a mid-air dance. Lovely. You're doing all right, vertibird. I don't know, it's too far away for me to see. Oh, it feels like... Oh, that's what fell out of it. The glass. The glass on the front can shatter, and it sends actual shards of glass to the ground. That's really cool. Yeah, I should have expected that sentry bot. I know some really tough robots can spawn along this bridge. I'm not sure why. This particular bridge, I have seen spawn sentry bots in the past. I just don't know exactly why it does this, but it does. And that is... Ooh. I think I see ahead of me right there. Yes, indeed. Super mutants. Including, I think that's a suicider. But dead now. One butcher runs off in that direction. Not sure what to do. There we go. Got a few good hits in on you. Go over to... Oh, I'm in caution but not danger. Right, get closer to him and then just close the gap. And now just finish him off with that. Lovely. In fact, this will be a fine way of grinding my criticals back up. You'll go down very, very quickly indeed. Down he goes. Grim Reaper's sprint triggers as well. Even better. We're back into hidden, and I've got all my criticals back. Oh, I say this. Hello. What's shooting me? Oh, it's another flipping sentry bot, because of course it is. Right. Well, that's fine. Critical. Okay, and now just keep shooting it. Oh, it's going to get too close to me, and then it's going to cause trouble. It's got too close. At this point, if it explodes, it kills me. Right, back off from it, back off from it. Get in the sea. Get in the sea. Ouch. Right, I just need to get away from it, because if I kill it, when it's too flipping close, it kills me by default. Right, where are you? You're over there now, aren't you? Yes, okay, now you're far enough away. Go for, oh, flipping heck. Right, now I need action points. Omelette. Someone make me an omelette. Right, there we are. Action points. Good. Right, so, critical. Hopefully we can stun this thing at some point. Flipping sentry bots, man. Now, nothing but criticals. We should kill it. Right, just keep criticaling it. Now it's in trouble. Down it goes. Beautiful. Whew. Sentry bots. So there's the second flipping sentry bot, who's always on this bridge, that I also forgot about. But that's fine, because they give you like 6 aluminium a go, which is actually quite flipping useful. Now, there might be more as well, because what I want to go and visit very quickly is Longneck Lukowski's cannery, a building just down the road from the Kingsport Lighthouse. Now, obviously, I've seen this building many times before. In fact, I've come over to it to clear a bloody sentry bot off its roof in the past, but I don't think I've ever actually been inside. But I remember, of course, a random encounter does tell you about it. You get told about this guy who sells really bad quality meat. So I kind of want to just go and visit it to see if he's actually alive, because I don't think I've ever actually spoken to him before. So I'm going to speak to this guy and see what everything's all about here.
You know, it tastes better than that old clam or brahmin that's been sitting out in the sun for days. There are people out there who are hungry. You just gotta sell up the product a bit more.
I'm sorry, but 10 cans is all I can commit to right now. It was selling like crazy for a while there, but there's been talk about people getting sick.
People get sick all the time. That has nothing to do with my product. Besides, I mean, I'm only selling the meat you people bring me. If there's something wrong with it, it's your own damn fault.
Oh, so now it's my fault? Forget it, the deal's off. You want to sell your product to the people out there? Then you can get out there and do it your damn self.
What? Hey, come on.
Got any scab to
Leave.
sell?
Yes, but you just mentioned sick people. In addition, you are actually a flipping Vault 81 trader. Would you perhaps give me the location of Vault 81 if I didn't already know it?
What was that in there about people getting sick?
Theo got that old cannery up and running about a year or so back, and convinced me and some of the other traders to start bringing his cans around. It was all good and well for a while, but in the past couple months I've had people complain about getting sick after eating it. Don't get me wrong, not like people dying or anything, just, I don't know, the sales have slumped off and Theo's gotten more uppity. So, can I interest you in a trade?
As long as it's not for the meat you just mentioned, yes. Ooh, Vault suit, yes, tell me about the Vault.
Where did you get that vault suit?
Never been to 81, I take it? I grew up there, but left to be a trader. Here, let me show you where it is. Nice Pip-Boy, by the way. Mine was a piece of junk. Threw it out years ago. I'm sure I have something you're looking for. You should have a look.
But appropriately enough, in terms of weapons and ammo, she only sells a 10mm pistol and 10mm ammo, because of course she does, because she's from a vault, and that's the only weapons most vaults had. Cute touch. Now, what's this about sickening meat?
Bitch, if it isn't my favorite customer, we've got a fresh batch of Longneck Lukowski's canned meat. Just pulled out yesterday. You looking to buy?
The Y option doesn't have an option. What does that mean? My goodness, it truly does mean silent.
A great price for a great product.
So he sells empty cans or potted meat, which isn't really that good at all, or basic rad scorpion meat, scavenger outfit. He will literally sell you the clothes off his back. That is good salesmanship. I feel like I should be able to ask him about the meat situation. Well, in that case, I'm just going to go and explore his little area.
Yeah, welcome to have a look. But stay out of the old basement. It isn't safe down there.
The old basement. So that's where some form of horrendous incriminating evidence related to you is. Got it. So we've got a bunch of cannery robots who just basically cut up meat. Fine. And we got, yeah, all sorts of different animals. Rad stags, mole rats, rad scorpions, all sorts of bits and pieces around here. Cool. And that generates potted meat. So yeah, the Mr. Handy's cut up the meat, put it in little pots, and then it gets sealed up, which could theoretically be useful for keeping meat preserved a little bit better, I suppose. Chained door over here. Okay, so we found the Skyrim door. We just need to find the proper entrance. A button that activates a lift going down there. Fine. If I just actually literally walk along the conveyor belt, does that get me anywhere I couldn't get normally? Novice lock terminal gets you access to a short combat shotgun, and that's it. Admittedly, because it was behind a security door, I was kind of hoping for a unique variant, but never mind. But much more importantly, up top, I didn't even flipping know this was here. I've never really found this one before. The Barter Bobblehead. Nice. Prices permanently 5% better. As well as one steamer trunk. Nothing major there. And Tales of a Junktown Jerky vendor. Getting me permanently gain better prices when buying from a vendor. Okay, so lots of improved pricing over in this area. Nice. Right, let's go and explore down in the basement in that case. Which he warned might not be entirely safe. So, over here. Push the button and get taken down into the depths.
Local elevator controls disabled by system administrator.
Oh dear. Somebody, and by someone we mean Theodore, just decided to disable the elevator so I couldn't get back up again. Right, start with a sniper weapon. We'll work from there. So now, can't get up. Beautiful. Well, what's going to be down here exactly? Just to make sure this room's safe before we... Okay, 2 closed doors. We should be safe. 1 toner. Ooh, and then I thought I saw a technical document. No, wooden spoon. Not even close to technical document. Apparently I've just got technical documents on the brain today. Elevator controls have been disabled remotely. Can't do anything about that. Remote door control. Could open those momentarily. Logs. What's going on here? This place was built in the ruins of an even older cannery. I'm going to see if there's any parts to scavenge. Okay, intriguing. Managed to find the parts needed, though it took longer than expected when some ghouls broke through the wall. Okay, so we're looking at ghouls. Fine. So basically, he's been selling mostly mole rat meat, but I don't really see the problem with that. Mole rat meat, when prepared properly, is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't really see what the scam is, to be honest. But anyway, yes, let's open up the doors and start fighting ourselves some ghouls. 1 grenade over there. Should be a big enough splash damage. Yep, to kill those guys. Now, the only question is, how bad is this situation going to be? 1 grenade there. Enough to kill him. Lovely. Got more yet, but doesn't seem too bad. Yep, grenade for you. Through the door. Nice. Back to hidden, not danger. Good, we're okay for now. Viable blood sample too. Oh, hello. Oh. Wow. I think we've just found the source of the sickness. Something up there. Leaking radiation. Got it. Right, multiple ghouls there. That's fine, you'll all explode now. There you go. Gotta love a good grenade. And then, ooh, hello, withered feral. Ooh, just dead in the nick of time there. Those things hit like a brick if you don't get them fast enough. Use grenades really carefully around here. This could all go wrong very quickly. It's confined spaces. Splash damage will kill me too. Very easily indeed. 1 withered feral under the water, I think. Don't know what's going on there. I'm going to put a grenade on top of it just in case. Yep, that did the job. You know, I don't mind a ruin full of ghouls. A ruin full of ghouls is basically just free XP and a good chance of legendaries. A couple of skeletons. Nothing particularly significant there. This is just a little bit of, yeah, that's just radioactive water. This will be what's causing the sickness then, of course. Yeah, just rads. Rads flipping everywhere. Oh, legendary rotting. Fine. Critical for you. Down you go. More down there yet. Potentially, but Oh, okay, yep, more with it. Oh, yeah, they are bringing out the nasty ghouls this time. He's dead. I take some significant rads and a light tap from that. Now, where's the body of that first one, the legendary? Hang on a minute. Where'd the corpse go? Nope, that's the withered. Where's the... Come on, where's your corpse? Where's his body? I need that legendary. Oh, darn it. Where's he? Oh, hang on. There he is. No, that's the withered. Where's the other one? Oh, flip. Where's he? That's the first one. I cannot see the... Darn it. That's a shame. Through here. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? Yes, it does. Okay, this went somewhere at least. What have we got in here? A little secret back room. 3 frag grenades. That's very welcome indeed. And literally nothing of value in a safe. Obviously not. Right, and now we're in a... Oh, flipping heck. And now we're in a fight in flipping waterlogged tunnels where I can't have my gun out half the time. And I'm constantly taking rads. Well, this is a way to make ghoul fights a little bit more tricky, isn't it? Blimey heck. Come on, get up so I can actually shoot you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Blimey. Right, next. Yeah, okay. They found a good way to make ghouls a bit trickier. And I'm infected, apparently. I think I might have picked up an infection off that withered. Anyone else? Caution, not danger. One. Oh, glowing one up there. Marvellously good news. Right, critical M. There you go. Just get a bit of damage in. Now I think he's behind the thing. And then just keep shooting him. He's almost dead. Where are you? No, get somewhere I can see you. He's just running around in a circle. Marvellous. And then 2 shots. Glowing one goes down. Oh, he was going around to the stairs. There were actually stairs there. Marvellous. I have taken a lot of flipping rads off all of this. On which basis, isn't it bloody lucky that I assisted in the development of the X111 compound? Oh, it still makes me flipping thirsty. Oh, it just doesn't give me the thing. Right, that's not really that good, to be honest. It still makes me bloody thirsty. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't have that side effect. Well, I'm already sick. I may as well drink polluted water. I need to do antibiotics sooner or later. There you go. Properly hydrated on filthy, filthy radioactive water. And apparently I've given Z114 a day. Marvellous. And this is just carrying on, isn't it? Flipping heck. I'll tell you what. Of all the ways they could actually genuinely make ghouls quite scary again, this is quite a good one. Set it in a highly radioactive environment, lots of water, confined tunnels so you can't use explosives. It's all actually quite clever. Hello there, I saw you that way. This is probably the best way you could actually make ghouls a genuine threat once again. So it's actually, yeah, quite nice work. So up into a high walkway, I feel like we must be almost back round here. This is a much bigger quest than I was expecting when I just came into this little place. I wasn't expecting much at all. One flipping frag mine here and everything. Dear oh dear. You've probably booby-trapped this place up to stop the... Something's caught fire over there. How worried should I be about that? Well, even though I'm very low on antibiotics, the infection is nasty enough I really need to get rid of it. So, let's do some antibiotics and then drink some water. Right, healing going on through some roasted Mirelurk meat. I think I've got more trouble yet. What else have we got? Something's put me in caution. Hello? What is it? It's not that guy. Oh! Okay, whatever just happened, it didn't kill me. So, job done. All of a sudden the game just... Ah! I see. He ran out of mole rats. He started selling ghoul meat. That's the secret. That's a nice little twist right there. Yes, indeed. Cut up ghouls, all sorts. He didn't even take the caps off them first. Bloody amateur mistake here. Right. Let's get ready to murder everything. So I suspect his robot friends are not going to be happy with me.
I told you to stay out of the basement. Now that you know my little secret, I'll just have to kill you.
Well, you say this. How are you planning to do said thing? Right, let's just quickly tag him up if we can. There he is. Okay, we got the tag on him. Beautiful. Now that we got the tag on him, this should be relatively simple. We should just be able to go and shotgun him at some point. Though, admittedly, screw it. I think we've actually got a shot at his head right now. Yeah. Bye, Theodore. Sorry. There you go. He's nice and dead. Though the fact that we are still in caution suggests to me his robots are not going to be thrilled about this state of affairs, are they? Yes, indeed, the cannery robots are angry. Lovely. Mystery meat solved, but the robots are coming. Right. Quick reload. As soon as they come through the door, murder them. Works very nicely, I'd say, and probably one more. Hello. Do you guys even have guns, by the way? I think you don't. In which case you're charging at me, which really doesn't work in your favour. Yep, here he comes. Nice. Alright. No real trouble so far. That's good. Made it to Finch Farm, where I can grab a quick bit of sleep. I say this, but someone's literally going out into the middle of nowhere right now. What is going on up there? Oh, that's just a Minuteman. Oh, that's fine. I don't care about you. If you want to cause trouble with someone, you're more than welcome to. But yeah, I'll grab some sleep here, though this is a risk. Because I could get sick from this bed and I have no antibiotics. But I'm kind of running low on options at the minute. I'll tell you what, as we've found a good place to rest here, I'll even sleep overnight. And I'm not sick. Beautiful. And we've even got a nice day and everything. Right, in that case. So, got some water. Rad's a little bit harder than I'd like, but I'll get a rad scrub sooner or later. In which case, I've got just a few more things I'd like to do today. Number 1, head up the road towards the slog. The Sorgus Ironworks should be clear. I've been there not too long ago. And yeah, they shouldn't have regenerated there yet. It's way too soon for them to have all regenerated. So, I should be able to cut straight through here to the slog. Because you may recall, I went to the Automatoys factory and actually picked myself up some rather fun little toy parts for the guy in the slog who desperately wanted to repair a giddy-up Buttercup. Admittedly, there were just giddy-up Buttercups sitting around. I could have just brought him a fresh one, but he wanted the parts, he wanted the satisfaction of doing it himself, so that's 100% fine. Let's go give him those parts, because I've never done that before, so I have no idea what he gives you or how he responds. I've got to assume he would be happy. It was one hell of an ask, so I really hope I get something good out of this.
I've got them right here.
You do? All right. Let me take a look. Yes. Yes. It's all here. It's really all here. You've more than earned your reward. Here. Here. Just like I promised. Now, I need to get back to work.
Did you really just give me, like, 100 XP and 100 caps? You're lucky I like this settlement and don't want to annoy them. Wiseman, any chance you're impressed with what I did for Arlen?
Hey there, friend. We're in some real trouble. Maybe you can help.
I literally just helped. I just helped Arlen. Please let me use this settlement.
I'd be glad to help if I can.
It's these damn greenskins. The super mutants. Whenever they come through, we just have to run away or hide. They take everything they can eat and destroy most everything else. If they ever took us by surprise, we'd all be dead.
Alright, kill Super Mutants, got it. And you want the Super Mutants in Medford Memorial Hospital killed. That's fine. Again, that's kind of in the direction I'd probably be going anyway. And that leaves us now in this relatively safe part of the Commonwealth with only one thing to do, which is Paladin Danse. Dance, dance, dance. We need to have a chat with you about, are you a synth? And if so, what's the deal? Can you be trusted? I don't want to murder him. If I have to, I will. I've got a really big, powerful shotgun, so I totally could. So, here is the flipping bunker that Halen flagged to me. And I'm guessing... Oh, hello. Oh, he set up laser turrets. Of course he did. Right, what a git. Ah, and there's an entire flipping complex to make it through. I'm guessing with automated security and everything. Right, diverting power to elevator. Lovely, got ourselves one working elevator now. In we go, and yes, I'm guessing Danse, you are going to be very, very angry and distrustful of everyone. Oh, yep, we've got trouble with robots. Lovely, need to take out the robots then. It's not marked in red yet, hang on. Oh. What's around the corner here? Oh, yeah, there he is. And I just got sort of exploded. Lovely. Okay, turrets going down. Anything else? Paladin Danse, right there. Detected. No trouble. Okay, Danse. I want to talk this out. A message from before the war. A strange instant today. A low band frequency. A message in English difficult to make out through all the static. Stop broadcasting after about an hour, but a few phrases. Internal void. Dreams getting darker. Blood runs so still. The only thing I can pick up was what I assumed to be a call sign. D-E-K. Huh. What's going on here? The elevator went into lockdown and there was terrifying banging noises. I'm guessing that was the nuclear war starting. It's been 5 days since the bang on the elevator and Washington finally broke radio silence to tell me that the holotape recording they received was blank. When I listened to my local playback, I discovered that they were right. My tape had nothing on it. When I mentioned the noises I heard, they told me it was possible I was experiencing auditory hallucinations from being isolated for so long. They said to hang tight and they'd send someone out to relieve me. It's possible this isolation did something to my mind. Maybe I wanted to find a mystery to solve to occupy the time so badly my imagination decided to take over. Whatever it was, I hope this doesn't go down on my permanent record. Oh, that's bloody creepy, isn't it? He just heard, like, banging and all sorts of psychotic babbling. And he, like, sent a tape to Washington talking about it. And, well, 5 days later, they said, no, it's all in your head, which is an odd amount of time for them to need to confirm, hey, there was nothing on that tape you sent us. Now, if we're going to be talking to Danse, I feel like I should be putting on all of my fanciest gear. Yeah, he's in this room. Right, let's put on the fancy gear. Oh, I think I forgot to bring my formal hat as well. That's unusual.
Hey. I'm not surprised Maxon sent you. He never liked to do the dirty work himself.
Look, I want to be a friend. Why didn't you tell me? Did you even know?
Why didn't you tell me, Danse?
Because I didn't know. Until Quinlan got that list decoded, I thought synths were the enemy. I never expected to hear that I was one of them. If it wasn't for Halen, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. So, what are your orders? Does Maxon even want me alive?
No, but I do. So you claim to be ignorant of your own identity. Okay, fine, I can believe that.
How could you not know that you're a synth?
It doesn't make sense to me either. It just feels like a cruel joke. I remember being a child. I remember growing up in the ruins, everything. I suppose they programmed that all into my head. I mean, I feel like I've been in control of my entire life, making my own decisions and determining my own fate. Even though the proof states I'm a synth, I don't feel any different than I did before. I still feel like a human. Why does any of this even matter to you? You're obviously here to carry out Maxon's orders. Does he even want me alive?
I don't know if this is going to be possible. I feel like it's going to be very, very tough, but if I can, I'm going to offer you a way out.
No. But I'm hoping there's a way out.
Don't be ridiculous. Look, I'm not blind to the fact that this must be difficult for you. I wish Maxon had sent someone else, but that doesn't change a thing. I'm a synth, which means I need to be destroyed. If you disobey your orders, you're not only betraying Maxon, you're betraying the Brotherhood of Steel and everything it stands for. Synths can't be trusted. Machines were never meant to make their own decisions. They need to be controlled. Technology that's run amok is what brought the entire world to its knees, and humanity to the brink of extinction. I need to be the example, not the exception.
How exactly do we know you're a synth? Like, we know there's no reliable way short of invasive surgery that's almost always fatal to verify for certain whether someone is actually a synth or a human. How do you know you're not just a human and your memories are real and the synth failed? We genuinely don't know. Look, you're human. You're as good as human because we can't actually prove otherwise.
The empathy that you're showing me, it's a human emotion.
I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I've made my decision. I'm ready to accept the consequences of my true identity. Maxon's ordered you to execute me, and I'll be damned if I'm going to stand in your way.
Blimey, he's not even going to fight back. Well, I admire his principles. He believes in the principles of the Brotherhood that damn hard that he's willing to, like, not even put up a fight. But no, I don't want to execute you. I'm sure there's got to be a way out of this.
No. I won't do it, Danse.
I can't believe you'd risk your life just to keep me alive. Why would you do that for me?
Maxon's wrong, losing a friend, coward's way out. I think in this particular case, Maxon's wrong.
You're the proof that Maxon's wrong. You're a synth, but everything you've done has been for the good of mankind.
You're right. How could I have been so blind? I'm not technology that's gone out of control. I've been a benefit to mankind, not its downfall. Perhaps now that you've opened my eyes, I can consider my next move.
To be honest, that wasn't my argument. My argument was, we don't know you're not a human. You might be. Just because there is a synth copy of you, it doesn't mean it's you. It could have been out there. It could still be out there. It could be waiting for us outside. It could have failed. It could be dead. It could have had its face changed and its mind wiped. It could have flipping changed its name to Harkness and gone to live in the capital wasteland. We just don't know.
Whatever you decide to do, I've got your back.
Thank you, my friend. But I have my own path to follow. The only clear choice is for me to leave the Commonwealth. The sooner I make for the border, the sooner I put this behind me. Take my holotags. Use them to prove that your mission was a success, or Maxim will just send someone else to hunt me down. Now, come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
That all seems basically reasonable. Ooh, I like the close-up of the holotag. That's very cool. Okay, I thought that was going to be a way bigger dungeon than that. I assumed, like, Danse was going to be, no, you'll never take me alive, and now I've got my robotic minions, bleep, bleep, bloop. But no, he didn't. But admittedly, there were some robotic minions. If, as he said, he's willing to just accept the consequences of what he did, why did he set robots on me, and why did you set the turrets up? That was very odd. Oh, dear.
It's not his fault. It's mine.
I'll deal with you in a moment. Knight, why has this thing not been destroyed?
It's not a thing. How exactly did you find us?
How did you find us?
When I sent you to execute this machine, I suspected you'd have difficulty following my orders. Now that I've arrived, it appears that my instincts were correct. What did it say to you that made you betray the Brotherhood? Why is it still alive?
He's not a thing. He's one of your best men.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Danse isn't a man. It's a machine. An automaton created by the Institute. It wasn't born from the womb of a loving mother. It was grown within the cold confines of a laboratory. Flesh is flesh. Machine is machine. The two were never meant to intertwine. By attempting to play God, the Institute has taken the sanctity of human life and corrupted it beyond measure.
After all I've done for the Brotherhood, all the blood I've spilled in our name, how can you say that about
You're the physical embodiment of what we hate most. Technology that's gone too far. Look around you, Danse. Look at the scorched earth and the bones that litter the wasteland. Millions, perhaps even billions, died because science outpaced man's restraint. They called it a new frontier and pushing the envelope, completely disregarding the repercussions. Can't you see the same thing is happening again? You're a single bomb in an arsenal of thousands, preparing to lay waste to what's left of mankind.
You see, in this Brotherhood run, I feel like Maxon does have a bit of a point here, which is since their very existence is fundamentally dangerous. Like, if I make one exception, why just the one? We need to save mankind, that is true.
Danse wants to save mankind, not destroy it.
You're as delusional as you are insubordinate. How can you trust the word of a machine that thinks it's alive? A machine that's had its mind erased, its thoughts programmed, its very soul manufactured. Those ethics that it's striving to champion aren't even its own. They were artificially inserted in an attempt to have it blend into society.
It's true. I was built within the confines of a laboratory, and some of my memories aren't my own. But when I saw my brothers dying at my feet, I felt sorrow. When I defeated an enemy of the Brotherhood, I felt pride. And when I heard your speech about saving the Commonwealth, I felt hope. Don't you understand? I thought I was human, Arthur. From the moment I was taken in by the Brotherhood, I've done absolutely nothing to betray your trust, and I never will.
It's too late for that now. The Institute has foolishly chosen to grant you life. You simply should not exist. I don't intend to debate this any longer. My orders stand.
It's all right. We did our best. You convinced me that I was wrong to be ashamed of my true identity, and I thank you for it. Whatever you decide, know that I'm going to my grave with no anger and no regrets.
Touching. Either you execute Danse, or I will, Knight. The choice is yours.
Ooh. Yeah, what about me, by the way?
If he dies, what happens to me?
Given the circumstances, I'd be willing to overlook this lapse in judgment. The fact that Dance's true nature was hidden from you isn't your fault. Now make your decision, or I will.
If we wipe out the Institute and the source of all of the synths, so there's no more synths, and the existing synths all think they're human and go off and lead happy lives somewhere else like Harkness did in Fallout 3, I don't think that's a problem. Listen to me, please?
After all the sacrifices I've made, and all the battles I've fought for the Brotherhood, you need to listen to me. You owe me that much.
Very well. I'm listening.
Oh dear. No, you won't lose us both. I'll stay whatever happens. I'm going for this ending. Trust and respect. Yeah, something to do with trust and respect. This actually, I was expecting a really hard red check, but okay. Hopefully I should be able to pass one of these two.
Just listen to me. If I've earned any of your trust or respect while I've served with the Brotherhood, then I'd gladly trade it to keep Danse alive.
You value this machine's life that much, so it appears we've arrived at an impasse. Allowing Danse to live undermines everything the Brotherhood stands for. Yet you insist that he remains alive, which leaves me with only a single alternative. Danse, as far as I'm concerned, you're dead. You were pursued and slain by this Brotherhood Knight, and your remains were incinerated. From this day forward, you are forbidden to set foot on the Prydwen, or speak to anyone from the Brotherhood of Steel. Should you choose to ignore me, know you'll be fired upon immediately. Do we understand each other?
I do. Thank you for believing in me, Arthur.
Don't mistake my mercy for acceptance. The only reason you're still alive is because of him. I'm returning to the Prydwen Knight. Take some time. Say your goodbyes. And then I expect to see you there. We still have the Institute to deal with.
Okay. Danse loved that. Danse was happy about that. I'm sure he was.
It took a hell of a lot of guts to stand up to Maxon like that.
Now, leave while you can. Now, yeah, what do you want to do next?
So what are you gonna do now?
I've decided to stay here. I didn't plan on spending the rest of my days at this old listening post, but it will have to do. Besides, you're still gonna need my help, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you wander the Commonwealth alone. Now, you better get back to the Prydwen. In the meantime, I'll start making this bunker more livable. If you ever need me, I'll be right here.
That's nice. Are you okay with shooting... Oh yeah, also, Halen. What about Halen?
What about Halen?
I don't think Maxon knew she was involved, so she'll be safe. I'll contact her and let her know what happened here. It's the least I could do.
Nice. And are you going to be okay shooting synths if that's what we end up doing?
Are you gonna have a problem killing synths?
I might physically be a synth, but my heart and mind belong to the Brotherhood. The Institute is still a tremendous threat to the Commonwealth. They possess technologies that need to be confiscated or destroyed. I promise you, I won't hesitate to pull the trigger on them.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, I'll leave you here because I don't want you to be coming with me right this second.
Goodbye, Danse.
Farewell. I hope the next time we meet, it will be under happier circumstances.
And off he pops back inside to get this bunker all set up. I guess I'll just leave you to it then, Danse. And as I am so heavily irradiated and indeed completely out of antibiotics, which is a very, very dangerous place to be, I would say right now, and indeed hungry as well apparently, now would be an excellent time for me to nip home via teleporting to the Institute, I'd say. Ah, here we are. A good old run through the decontamination arch. That's what you flipping need at the end of the day, isn't it? Magnificent. And I can hop straight down. Hang on. Yes, no, I can hop straight down onto my balcony. There we flipping go. Didn't even mean to do that, but yes, I can indeed. I can jump down from my science balcony onto my relaxing balcony. Very, very easily indeed. Very, very nice. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'd say that is more than enough for now. Dan's apparently just going to chill out in his little house, though, admittedly, I could just move him over here again. Maybe, oh yeah, I probably should have done that. Probably should have just spoken to him, and then brought him along, and then immediately dispatched him back over here. Never mind, now he lives out in a little house in the middle of nowhere, which is fine, because I never liked Dan's that much anyway. And next time, ladies and gentlemen, I think we will carry on with our journey up in the north of the map, because there's a load more stuff up there. Oh, yes, of course. The bobbleheads. I've got flipping more of those yet. Ooh, it's getting very close to a full collection now, in fact. I think is it repair I haven't got yet. I think the one I might not have yet is repair from the top of the Corvega factory. Yes, I think that's the one I'm missing, in fact. Ooh, just one more and I'll have a flipping... Oh, wait, hang on. No, I won't, because there's a whole flipping row of them up. But no, it looks like I'm missing quite a few yet, in fact. Never mind, I'm sure we will have a full collection sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen. But maybe not quite as soon as I was anticipating. So, yes, more adventures up in the north of the map soon. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Fallout 4 Survival Mode. Thank you very much, and goodbye. T-34 moves closer to you. Oh yeah, I'm going to get some with one of the finest tanks the Soviets ever produced. Owen, I wanted to ask you, do you think you... Oh no, who just showed... Oh, screw you, Sherman! Get out of here, you damn American! I want to make out with the Soviet tank!